it's me, Wine Human, and welcome back to the Secret Forge. Hi, Zithium. Hi, Soma. Hello, welcome in. Thanks for being here. I don't know why my bot isn't working. Let's see if my commands are working. It says it's connected. Yeah, it's doing that. It's not doing the first... I don't think it's doing the first word response, but I don't know why. It's okay. It didn't give you your greetings. It didn't give you your greetings that I set up. I didn't change anything. But what's new, huh? What's new? We are... Booked technology. We're gonna see if the Elbiro bot that I installed works for the channel. For catching Pokemon. In a minute. In 3 minutes, exactly. Even if you're not a big Pokemon person, if you, because I'm not a huge Pokemon person, but I really enjoy Pokemon community games. It's kind of fun. The instructions are on a panel on my about page. Also the little widget. And you can always ask me questions. I got into it on Josta's channel. Josta is a sweetheart. They are always running Pokemon community game, but they play a lot of different games. We're in the Pokemon community game directory because I'm a little channel. I'm just a little channel. And I'm hoping that actually boosts the demo's visibility more than me in a dead directory. So I'm hoping this helps promote visibility. I'm also changing them over on the YouTubes, and I'm going to put links in my VODs. So we'll try to be pumping these up. And if I really love a demo, I might maybe I'll do a little video. Maybe I'll do a little edit. We'll see. First up though, we've got Nights in Tight Spaces, which is a card battler. But this music is freaking gorgeous. I was like, oh my God, I just want to listen to this music. Here we go. Oh, I need to make this a little smaller. Next Fest Day 1. There we go. But yeah, go check out Josta. Josta is great. They're cozy. They play crafting survival games. They've got great vibes. They've got a great community. They are so very kind. They're great. They're great. Okay. This music's gorgeous. All right, let's jump into this. Honorable. The most relaxing way to play. At least 2 attack cards and 1 movement card per party member, max 2. And no more than 2 specialized cards will be drawn each hand. Rollbacks 3. Can restart fights on failure. Enemies have negative 50% block health damage. Player moves first. Whoa! Noble. Enemies are easier to dispatch and balanced, and a balanced hand should be drawn each turn. Look at this. They run down all the stats. I think that's so cool. That's so awesome. So I think we'll just do... I think we'll start with Noble to learn the mechanics. Ooh, the art's cool. Let's do Cleric. To start. Look at this gorgeous art. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous art. Ah. Beautiful. Edith Hawthorne, Cleric. That's gorgeous. Welcome. Knights in Tight Spaces is a complex deck-building tactical action game. Before you start, do you wish to play through the tutorial? The music is so cool. It's snazzy. All right. They want me to select Spinning Backfist, which looks like it has an attack of 15. Oh. Oh, the bot's doing its thing. Yay, yay, yay. A Sizzlipede has appeared. Effective balls, netball, featherball, and it's a weekly quest. Throw 'em if you got 'em. I have a featherball. I should be trying to catch with my other account. Oh my god. Hold on 1 second. I realized something here. Setting myself up for success. What? Hold on. I'm having a technical difficulty. Having a technical difficulty. There we go. Put that over there. Have that there. Okay. Now I'm all set up. Oh, and I also don't have, I just realized I don't have, let me pop this out. I want to make sure I pop out my things. Automod and YouTubes. I'm getting used to resetting when I do Secret Fort, so bear with me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, yeah. I'm so excited about the Pokemon community game bot. It looks like it's working, which is so exciting because now you can it shows you when to throw timer balls. It shows you the info on what Pokeballs will work the best. I'm just psyched. All right. Okay. I think we're good now. Okay. Back to the tutorial. All right. And then, all right, so I've selected the card. Now I'm going to select my enemy. Wait. What? Move the selection to indicate a tile. Oh, I'm clicking on myself. Oh my god. I'm not the skeleton. I'm the green human person. I'm such a dingus. Oh my god. Oh Lord. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go now. Pointing and clicking. These are difficult things, right? Okay. Some cards require momentum to play. You can see this indicated on the top right of the card. Okay. Ooh, momentum tab. Interesting. If a card cannot be played, its momentum cost will be shown in red. All right, so I don't have momentum yet. Okay. Your current momentum is shown here. Next to it is the amount of momentum you will start with next turn. 1. Play the focus card to gain momentum. Okay. Now your momentum is higher and you can play the jump attack card. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Now you're close enough to the enemy to use the jab card. And now we have dispatches the hater.
One hater down, a million to go.
I know, I'm a dork. I know I'm a dork. It's okay. It's okay. All right. Let's talk about your opponents during your quests. You will come across a variety of enemies. You will sometimes be given warning where and when new enemies will arrive. Look at this marker. If the tile is blocked at the end of the turn, the enemy will be prevented from arriving until the next turn. Press back or click the end turn button to finish your turn. Okay. Wait, what? Or click end turn. Okay. Oh, okay. They're like, or click end turn. I know how to follow instructions. Press and hold Alt or click the show info button. Okay. See the current health of all enemies on the board. Oh, cool. Oh, that's nice. Use front kick on the selected enemy to push them to the ranged. This is not Sparta. Once an enemy has been activated, they will attack at the end of the turn regardless of the allegiance to their target. Icon under the enemy indicates they are getting attacked this turn. Pass cursor over target to see individual stats. Okay. If you see the target icon in the enemy's info panel, it means they're currently primed to attack on their turn. Okay. Enemies can now move during their turn. Depending on their attack range, they may move towards you. If they are close range, they'll keep their distance from you if they have a ranged attack. Enemies will try to stay away from tiles adjacent to avoid and get out of the way of other enemies. Use jab on the indicated enemy. Ooh! If an opponent is pushed out of the fight space, they're knocked out immediately. Enemies can be pushed over railings, windows, open doors, or anywhere you see a hazard marker like this one. Ooh! Oh, that's cool. Yeah! Because
Gravity is the greatest enemy of them all.
it truly is, right? Like in Soulsborne games and other games. Do. Definitely, even BG3 makes use of it. I know. Oh my god, I have used so much gravity-based shenanigans. So much. I don't like where this is. I feel like I'm just gonna put it a little bit smaller. Oops. What's that? Maybe this could be a little smaller. And the timer could be just a little smaller. And this could be a little bigger. I'm still noodling around over here in the fort, you know? We're learning all the things. Okay. I love shoving enemies off cliffs when I feel like I'm getting zerged. It's a special sense of accomplishment. Yeah. I actually just made a short. Let me see if I can of a fun Have a fun moment over on my YouTubes. Let me see if I can. Here we go. Put it in chat. This was pretty funny. I stealthed up behind a couple gobbies. A couple gobby bobbies in I guess I think it was the Blighted Village. I think I need to turn the music down again a little bit in comparison to the sound effects. There we go. But it's good music. I like it. Okay. Okay. Hi, Kurt. Hello. Hello, hello. Yeah, it was a twofer. It felt so satisfying to climb all the way up on a roof with stealth and get him. Hello, hello. Okay. If an opponent is pushed, okay, so we're about to push a guy over the cliff. This is a game, by the way. We're doing some Next Fest demos tonight. Oh wait, I said we're playing. I didn't put the name of the game. Hold on. I'm a professional. I'm a professional, okay? Knights in white satin. Knights in tight spaces. There. Now it should work. Ooh, a wild Virginia appears. Effective balls, night ball. And it's one of the weekly quest mon. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's see here. See if I can do it. That's right. Do I have a night ball? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Why is that? No, I don't. I just have a Pokeball. Oh, they already escaped. But my alternate ego caught it. It's so cute. It's a little. Yeah. Good job, Wine Human, whoever you are. All right. Let's push this guy off the cliff. Anyway, my whole thing I was saying for Pokemon happened is this is Nights in Tight Spaces. There's a link to Steam. And we're about to learn how to push enemies off cliffs now. If an opponent is pushed out of the fight space, they're knocked out immediately. Yep. Okay. Okay. Yep. Use front kick. All right. We're gonna. This is not Sparta. This guy. Whee! let's take a look at more advanced mechanics. Oh. Some cards have an alternate movement account. Okay, mount. I mean, play card to move close to the enemy. Use the option play. Oh. You use the environments to your advantage. Cards like Head Smash can be used, yeah, when you're in range. That makes sense. But then you're in range, so they'll get you if you don't ruin them. Oh, cool! They smashed them against the wall. Then you see the target, which means they're gonna attack me next turn. Sometimes you'll have to take a hit. Play the block card now. Okay. Any damage done will be taken from your block before your health. Cool. So it's like 10. It's like shield. Okay. So I should have like 2 shield left. Oh, it's lost at the end of your turn, so it doesn't stack. Oof. If an opponent is pushed out of the fight space, yeah. Okay, so we want to push him. Let's do it. That's right. And he explodes. Until he explodes. Oh. Every time you make a successful attack, your combo level will increase. Ooh, combo is maintained between turns. But any movement you do will reduce your combo level by 1 for each tile of movement. Oh, interesting. Okay. Dash to get closer to the enemy. Okay. Left spin. Oh, specific combo level. Some cards increase your combo level without the need for an attack. Use Jolt to increase your combo level. Okay. They were like, ooh, I'm gonna get hype. I'm gonna get pumped up. Now you can use left spin kick on the highlighted enemy. Left shunt. Well, I don't have. I think. Well, it's not called the same, but that's okay. If an enemy is primed to attack you, you can also choose to counter an incoming attack. Cool. Ooh, then that gave me the counter, then hit back. That's cool. Some cards like grapple require multiple steps. Select the card first, then select the enemy, and then select the destination. That's cool. That's cool. Oh my gosh, there's so many cool mechanics to this. As you progress through the game, you will come across cards and enemies with new abilities. If you need a reminder, you can hover over a card to see an explanation of what each icon means. You can enable and disable help tooltips in the options menu. Okay, yep. Fight. As you play the game, you will accrue weapons and equipment. You can see the effects of any equipment in the status panel here. Cool. Long strike, yep. Even when holding a weapon, some attacks still use fists and feet. Cards marked as fist will use any melee-related modifiers. That makes sense. Some cards cannot be played at all if you don't have the correct weapon. Yep, that makes sense. Fireball. Yep. Cool. They can have a trait. Blammo. Very fun. I love the art of this game. How we doing out there, huh? Are we staying cozy? Do we have snacks? Are we feeling good? What is an adventure without a party? During your quest, you will be able to control multiple characters at once. The whole party shares the same cards and deck, as well as momentum and combo. Use the buttons on the left side of the screen to switch between characters or select them in the play area. Oh, cool. Okay. Your party will assist one another with support attacks. When one of your characters attacks, any other characters in range of the target will attack immediately with a free attack. Oh. Alright, let's get this going. Here we go. And check a character's support attack in the status panel. Select the hunter now. Oh, cool. So many cool mechanics in here. Oh my gosh. Move your brawler to the marked position. Now attack the marked enemy with the front kick. Yep. That's cool! Now make use of what you've learned to use your whole party to take down the remaining enemy. Alright, here we go. We gotta put our know-how to the test now. Move to the other side of, or move 2 tiles. They're ranged. That's technically 3 tiles. Okay, so we need to step. No. We need to shift. No. Wait. Long strike. Step here. And then the brawler can dash. And we do a quick strike. And then they'll shoot. And they'll shoot. Yeah, there we go. We boxed him in. We did it. Guard, what are you doing here? I think it should be obvious. What a name, right? Edith Hawthorne. How did you get in? You're asking all the wrong questions. What you should be asking is, why am I in here? I think I'd prefer just to fight you. Tadford. I want to get a frog, and I want to name him Tadford. Tadford the frog. All right. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna quick kick. We're gonna dash. We're gonna righteous strike. I'm gonna quick block. And return. Demonstrate faith. Whoa, look at that animation. That's fun. It's ground pound. It's ground pound, baby. Can I ground pound again? Oh no, I need more. Wait, no, I need a momentum card. Oh, we got a Pokemon spawn coming. Get your quick balls ready. Get your quick balls ready. What do we have coming into chat? What delightful creature. A wild Vileplume. I think I have a Cypher Ball. No, I don't. See if I get it over there. I'll try it here too. Okay. Ground pound. Ooh, yeah, we knocked him out. We knocked him out. Yes. Heavy strike. How much health do they have left? 6. Oh, dang. Oh. This is a no one caught it. Oh no. Oh no. That's fine. Vileplume. What a name. Heavy enemies cannot be thrown on the floor, so any card with that mechanic cannot be used against them. They are indicated with the heavy icon, the weight. Makes sense? Okay. Let's go over here. Let's do demonstrate faith. Let's do a quick kick. Let's push him back. And turn. That's good because I pushed him back. And he let's push him back. Ooh. Let's heavy strike him. We got him. We got him. We did it. We did it. Let's there's a replay option? There's a replay option. That is so cool. That's really neat. That is so cool. I love that. Continue. And that's how I ended up getting lost in the Baroness's castle. How I bravely escaped her privy, pursued by her elite guard. Sure, hustler, like the time you outwitted that demon or punched that sawtooth sea creature. It's all true. If I might interject, sire, may I take a moment with your friend? They're absolutely no friend of mine, so you can talk to them. Oh, so you can take them for as long as you like. Do I get any say in this matter? Of course. If you want the kingdom and everything you love to be destroyed, then stay here drinking. Otherwise, meet me at the old bridge and I'll explain. How mysterious. They're always like, meet me at the old bridge, you know? Some voids are over railings. Any character pushed over the railing will be killed instantly. Let's do a heavy strike. Let's do a righteous strike. Oh dear. Oh, he backed up. Ground pound. Do we not? Wait. This game looks pretty swell. Thanks. Yeah, I like it. It's really, it's cute. Thank you. Have good beds. Have a good one. Thank you so much. Take care. Hope you get some good rest. Can't wait to try that ant game we were talking about earlier. I think that's gonna be really fun on a building night. Righteous strike. Heavy strike. Can I not do that? It's health. Yeah. All right. I guess you get a new hand each turn. Oh, that's interesting. Whee! Select reward. Ooh. Do shift. We'll increase our movement. We'll increase our movement. You're here, just in time to be no help whatsoever. My apologies. I did not expect our new arrivals to make it here so soon. You've proven yourself useful. If you work for us, we can make it worth your while. You're here. Oh, wait. I'm reading from the top down. I have a higher calling than the pursuit of wealth. In which case, but of course, I wouldn't say no to a generous charitable donation. We've been watching a necromancer for a while, but in the last few days, something has bolstered her powers to unimaginable levels. This lot was just the start. My people are still tracking her current whereabouts. In the meantime, we need you to slow their progress across the kingdom. Re-kill the undead and wait for further instructions. Got it. You would be well served to seek assistance in your course. The local tavern will patch you up, and there may be individuals who will join you on your journey for a price. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Hiring people mechanics? Ooh. Oh, recruit. Heal leader, heal party. Oh my gosh, my health is still... Heal leader. Sorcerer, fighter. Let's do sorcerer. Okay. All right. And now we hast no good, no monies. Now we hath no monies. Okay, here we go. Betty hostage. Betty and Barry hostage? Oh my god. A cowarding fool. Alright. We're both green. We're just different. We're different shades of green. Alright. Edith Hawthorne. What can we do? Alright, we got rid of that guy. And that guy's gonna hit me, so I'm gonna do quick block. And we're gonna end our turn. Oh wait, I meant to do something with them. Forgot about them. Oh dear. Alright, we got him. Get out of range. We do a little palm strike? No? Okay. What can we do? Righteous strike. We want charity because we're hurting. I'm getting a butt kicked. Let's give them magic shield. Let's do a ground pound. Turn. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Up, up, up. We got a Pokemon coming in. We got a Pokemon coming in. Oh, I don't have a quick ball? Oh, I'm out of quick balls. Other suggested types is I don't see a particularly good one, so I'm just gonna do a regular great bet. Quick catch. Great ball. And just a regular poke catch over here. I think the music is finally looping to the point that I want to just do other stuff. Unless it's particular where's my epidemic sound? Did I close epidemic sound somehow? Let's just do some folly. Actually, you know what? We can do some bardcore. No one can it. Good lord. No slugma. Alright, we'll do a little bardcore. Okay. Get rid of that guy. Oh no, they're going against the they're attacking the villagers. I should, so then that way we'll both strike them. Quick kick. Oh, there we go. Blingity bloomity. We do love a push. Thank you for your help. We don't have much here, but this is all we have. Take the money. I have to take the money because I gotta be able to heal. Also have a top-notch blacksmith. Oh boy. Select a card. Ooh. Expensive. Oh. Ooh, what a fun environment. Oh, we got some magical boys. B-O-I-Z. Okay. Let's go. And then sip here and shove them. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah. Okay, so that wasn't too strong. Oh dear. Let's shift her here. Do a quick kick. Palm strike. And then charity. Oh my gosh. This is... The difficulty's ramped right up. Are they healing? Oh my lord. I'm gonna put a shield around them. And then we're gonna want to do a ground pound. Fireball. Perfect. I'm gonna shift up because it'd be great to knock him off. Push him. Bye. Righteous strike. We did it! We survived! Glorious victory. Oh, we also get paid. Oh, just for the... Oh, have 2 enemies killed by enemy attacks. Didn't get that, but okay, cool. Heal all. Oh, that seems pretty useful. Ooh, I love the art. Look at this. Look at this swirly purple monster lady. Let's do a ground pound. Oh no. Let's restart the level. That was unfortunate. Oh, I hurt my ally. Ooh. It's not good. Oh no. I hurt them twice. Okay, let's try this. Let's try, can I go there? Do a long strike. But then they hit them. And then I do charity. And the turn. Oh no. I don't know if we may have reached the end of this particular run. Oh, wow. They're ragdolling their body. Oh, no. Magic shield. Oh. I think we reached the end of this run. This is a fun game. This is pretty cool. Again, this is the game. I do indeed like it. Nights and tight spaces. Okay. I'm go to the just chatting stream while we change. Okay. Let's do mushroom musume. All right. This next game, I'm getting the information loaded in here. Okay. All right. Oh, we got a spawn coming in. We got a Pokemon coming in to chat here. Brace thy balls. A wild Geeble. Might have. I don't. Just gonna do regular Pokecatch there, and I'm gonna do. I don't think I have a net ball. I feel like I never get net balls. It's crazy. Okay. All right. So this next game is Mushroom. I don't know if it's Musume or Mushroom Muzume. I don't know how to. I don't know how I'm pronouncing it. Oh, it must be. I think it's I think it's like a mushroom. There's mushroom references. So we'll see here. Raise a mushroom from a spore into a fine young woman. Then discover the twists and turns her life may take in this creepy, cute fairy tale life simulation game. This might be a bust. We never know. We never know. But it seemed very curious, and it came recommended. All right. I'm loading it up. Change to some lo-fi music. Check out the in-game music for a minute here. And then we'll be ready to change if need be. Oh. Adjust that screen size. Here we go. There you go. There's a link for the game if you are interested. gonna just make sure that I change my game over on here. The YouTubes. Okay. Once upon a time, there was a humble recluse. Though they had no need for society, they did often find themselves home to a loneliness that they could never quite shake. In the morning, the sun would rise. At night, it would set. The recluse would observe this splendor, knowing that the sight would be made all the more beautiful by having someone to share it with. It wasn't that they desired a relationship. Perhaps it was a flame that had burned them one too many times, or perhaps they were simply disinterested. No, a child, that's what they wanted. Someone to take care of, to teach. Unfortunately, it was a longing that could not be found. Not in these woods alone. However, we are never quite as alone as we think, are we? One day a witch appeared, as if drawn by the intensity of the recluse's desire. The lumber that the recluse had spent the morning gathering slipped through their hands as they spotted her, the witch of the woods. She began to speak. You desire a child, yes? For some, those are quite easy to come by, but not you, it would seem. Let us make a deal, then. If you do 3 simple chores for me, I will present you with a daughter of your very own. The recluse, caught up in a moment of naivety, quickly agreed. The witch, knowing that the recluse was destined to accept, simply nodded and began to deliver the first of these so-called chores without hesitation. It is important for a young person to be well-grounded in this world, I hear. Bring me a jar of soil to help with this process. Keep in mind that not all dirt is the same, though. Consider the source carefully. Soil? That did sound somewhat magical, the recluse supposed. Left with this vague prompt, they considered their options. A quiet graveyard. The most picturesque section of forest you have ever set eyes upon. A barren spot of forest long since struck by some invisible ailment. I'm going to do the picturesque forest. There was a place they had passed through on occasion, decorated with green leaves and fragrant, blossoming flowers. A place of beauty that left one in such awe was the only choice, only the best for their daughter. Arriving back at their meeting place, the recluse was excited to share this selection with the witch. So that's what you picked, eh? Very well, it shall do. Feeling the need to scrub their skin, the recluse retired to their hut to cleanse themselves. The second day, the recluse slept more soundly that night than they had in ages. Having a purpose again soothed them, even if they had found themselves caught up with a witch. They elected not to think about that, though. Instead, when the morning came, they simply did what they had to do, which is to say they got up and went to meet the witch. Upon watching the recluse's approach, a sardonic smile lit the witch's face. You completed your first task admirably. 2 more and I can finally give you what you want. She paused for only a moment before delivering her next message of import. Growth struggles to be achieved without presence. Offer me that which embodies the emotion you would provide for your daughter. The recluse pondered for a moment, thinking of what they had to offer. Stone lawn ornament, deteriorating book of poetry, a prized gem fragment. I think I'll do the poetry. Feel sentimental. Almost shamefully, the recluse located an old book of poetry from when they were young and going through a phase. The prose wasn't good by any standard, but it would nevertheless serve as an excellent expression of angst and youthful rebellion for their daughter. Returning to the witch, the recluse held out their offering. My, I suppose all growth comes at a cost, no? Feeling a tender hollowness, the recluse declined to answer. The third day. With 2 assignments complete, the recluse could feel their excitement grow. If this witch was being honest, and for some reason they felt that she was, then that meant this could be the last night they spent without a child. They hoped so, at least. That was all they could do. Barely remembering to get dressed, the recluse dashed to the meeting spot. Again, the witch had been waiting there for them. Welcome back, recluse. Are you prepared? Today is your big day, is it not? The last task is an easy one, or at least I believe so. Bring me something colorful, something bright, that you think will suit her. When they were first told of the 3 tasks, the recluse had imagined things that were much more difficult. This seemed so easy as to be a trick, which they supposed only meant they should take it seriously, as if a mistake could mean death. With death in mind, the recluse needed to decide where to search for color. A field of flowers, a stony river. Field of flowers. If someone wanted color, where else was there to even consider? The recluse decided to make their way to a particularly idyllic field of flowers. The field was filled with an overwhelming amount of choice. Before long, the recluse narrowed the options down to a few. Milkweed, the bright orange herald of the butterflies. Black pansies, a Stygian omen. Bleeding hearts, sanguine and symbolic drops. Cardinal flowers, a prideful red bloom. Forget-me-nots, light-hearted blue flowerets. Ooh, I'm going to do the forget-me-nots. We already did the book of poetry that was a little angsty. A cerulean sea of forget-me-nots bobbed with a gentle breeze. Fitting for a moment that would never be forgot, the recluse plucked one, gently storing it in their pocket. Oh, that's so cool. It changed color. That's nifty. Oh, that's a neat little little feature there. That's cool. What is this? The recluse returned to the witch's hut, colored item in hand. She silently took the object, nodding her head to the recluse in recognition. The recluse stood there for a moment, unsure, before finally the witch realized what they expected. Oh ho ho, you want your promised daughter, don't you? Her voice was almost mocking, but at least it wasn't overtly cruel. I suppose I must tell you that I lied, human. I do require several more trifling things from you. First is the matter of payment. The recluse should have known that everything is for a cost. Pay me now with wealth. Pay me now with life. Pay me some time soon in larger quantities. Pay me at a much later date in the way I choose. I'm going to pay her now with wealth. They offered their coin purse to the witch, and she took it wordlessly. After pocketing the whole pouch, she returned a single coin to the recluse's hand. This will be sufficient, the witch smiles. With the payment settled, the witch simply smiled and handed the recluse a small pot. Humans are tricky, but mushrooms are much more resilient. Consider this an upgrade. Don't worry, eventually she will develop a mind. Simply give her time. as much as she needs. Soon your wish will be in full bloom. I suppose with all that settled, though, there is one last thing for you to consider. A young girl needs a proper name. The recluse thought on the witch's demand before offering the final thing they had to give. What is her name? I'm just gonna call her Hope. Then she walked away, only fate knowing if the two should ever meet again. Chapter 2, Cultivation. Though the recluse was unsure of the specifics, they did realize that it was important to heed her instructions. Care for the pot and the dirt and everything that lay within. So the recluse geared up, as any parent should, and assessed the things they needed to raise a child. Finances, in case the nearby village had goods and services that you could not provide. Pokemon Spawn coming in, if anybody wants to throw. Ooh, why is everything a netball? It's so funny. Just throw a regular ball. Cross our fingers. Cross our fingers, hope for the best. Cross our fingers. Nutrients for the child. To help it grow strong, they would need plenty, as it would be depleted on a daily basis. And finally, the recluse's own stamina could not be ignored. One cannot burn the candle from both ends indefinitely. Thus began the longest growing season of the recluse's life. Ooh, Finizen. I got the Finizen. It's a dolphin, basically. Oh my gosh, so cute. Ooh. A flock of hungry birds have been harassing both your crops and your daughter recently. In fact, they've become quite the nuisance. Ignore the birds, purchase some poison, and forcibly evict the fowl. Say that 5 times fast. Evict fowl. Forcibly evict the foul sky rats. Fetch your bow and hunt the birds. I'm gonna ignore the birds. Nothing to be done. Pests will be pests, but life must carry on. Oh no. Recently, you've begun to think about your daughter's living quarters, specifically her pot. You have a few ideas on how to improve it, but you only have so much time. What should you decide to move forward with? Decorate the pot. Infuse the soil with a drop of your own blood. Ensure that her soil remains ever damp. Use your cooking scraps as compost. Buy some fancy substrate from town. I'm gonna infuse it with my blood. Because that's my child. If this mushroom is to be your daughter, you think it's only appropriate to share your blood with her. That is typical of a parent and a child, you have been told. You want your daughter to know her parent, so you prick your finger and tell her your darkest secret as you quench her thirst. What? That's a bit much. Quality of life having been improved, life continued. Oh. Your daughter has changed in the night. This is so wild. One day you find your daughter has left her pot and now hops around your home with determination. The creature jumps about with ease, with clear intent now visible on her new face. Her demeanor seems active and brazen, often finding herself engaged in troublesome play. Encourage her boldness, spend time nurturing her environment, motivate her to do something safer. I'm going to encourage her boldness. Your daughter's development is going better than expected, and you want to promote her adventurous nature. You set out furniture and boxes around the home and nearby clearing, giving her more opportunity to push her mobility to its limits. She takes her new independence. She takes to her new independence easily and often worries you when she wanders too far off. The decision being made, life continued. One evening, you hear a light knocking at your door. Quite a rare occurrence. Peeking through the window, you witness none other than the Witch of the Woods standing on the doorstep of your humble hut. Could she be here for a visit or to settle a debt? We already paid her up front. I'm poor because of that. Introduce her to your daughter. Privately request a stipend. Oh, I'll introduce her. Perhaps it was time for your daughter to meet the witch. She could maybe even learn a thing or two. The two of you answer the door and invite the gloomy woman inside for dry and awkward small talk. Something about the way the two absently stare at each other. You wonder if they've made some sort of connection today. The decision being made, life continued. Your daughter needs food too, and you've just run out. You need to find something to feed her soon, or she'll surely starve. Spend the day gathering nutritious substrate. You can't spare the time today. She'll have to go hungry. No, we're going to do it. You spend the day foraging and digging in the woods and return with a heap of mushroom food for your hungry daughter. It's a little hard to be sure, but it seems like she's thankful for your efforts. Huh? Something's happening. Your daughter has changed in the night. All right. Our mushroom daughter is growing up. They grow up so fast. One morning, you notice that your daughter is nowhere to be seen. After an hour of searching the nearby area, you find her standing perfectly still in a dense stand of trees. To your surprise, the creature had now taken the form of a young girl. You feel relieved to confirm that the witch hadn't betrayed you. At your approach, she turns and acknowledges you silently before continuing to carefully watch her surroundings. Watch her quietly, buy her a nice gift to celebrate, tell her it's time to go home. She smells contentedly, and the two of you return home hand in hand. Decision being made, life continues. You awaken only to discover that your daughter is covered in tiny parasitic creatures. What? For the sake of her health, you should probably find a way to get rid of the little pests. Give the child a thorough rinse. She's organic. Should embrace change. Buy some fine herbal pesticides. I have no money. I'm going to give her a thorough rinse. After a moment of contemplation, you gather the requisite components for a soapy bath. Oh my gosh. The creatures are dealt with. She seems happy. Okay. Sitting at home one day, you hear an unexpected knock at the door. Unfortunately, when you go to answer, you find yourself face to face with a man you never wish to see again, though he was older now. The scar running down his cheek was unmistakable. It took me a while to find you this time, recluse. The sound of his voice, a long-forgotten chill down your spine. This man is your former business partner, from a time when you did work that was less than admirable. I'm sure all this time has given you plenty of time to reflect. Are you finally ready to get back to business? Agree to do business with the man? Beg the man to leave you alone? Give the man a significant sum to go? Kill the man? I'm going to kill the man. Some things will never be over, well, until they're over. You had hoped it wouldn't come to this. You feel as though there's no other option. You invite the man in and offer him a seat in your main living area, then excuse yourself to prepare drinks. But unfortunately for him, he will never drink again. Before the man begins to suspect anything is wrong, you take a straight-edge razor and slit his throat from behind. Maybe I can feed him to our daughter. The blood falls like a red sheet down his body. When you look up, you realize your daughter has been standing there watching this the whole time. She doesn't react strongly, but you fear this may leave an impression on her regardless. Uh-oh. An end? One night, you find yourself struggling to sleep. Your mind wanders as you consider your current place in life. You've lived peacefully with your daughter for many moons. Initially, it was strange. Well, it never stopped being strange. But you were always thankful for the company. Besides, the affection you felt for her was like any parent would feel towards their child. That was normal, at least. Your thoughts turned to the concept of time, particularly how you were once alone, and how you are afraid that you will be again someday. Your daughter has had more and more curiosities about the outside world. It's only a matter of time before she wants to strike her own path. Oh, there's a little radio up there. That's cool. You can turn it on and off. Oh, that's so cool. You hope you will be fulfilled now. You hope you've done enough. And a new beginning. Telling the recluse that you wanted to see more of the world wasn't an easy conversation. As they grew older, you worried about them leaving on their own. Thankfully, your concerns were unwarranted. They were happy that you had grown enough that you wanted to move out. Faster than you would have anticipated, the two of you built your home together. They showed you all the tricks they knew and made sure to impart as much knowledge as they possibly could. Finally, the day arrived. You were officially on your own. You were scared a little, but also excited. It felt like a new chapter was just beginning for you. Chapter 3, A Girl on Her Own. Hope. You leave your home in the later hours of the morning one day only to set upon a strange woman not too far from your front door. It's immediately apparent that she doesn't notice you. Heck, she may not even notice the house that's just right there. As it stands, the slender, bespectacled woman has her gaze locked to the sky. She'd be a statue if not for a periodic wave of the hand setting errant strands of silver back into a messy ponytail. Watching her for a moment, you stand to reason that maybe something's wrong. Plus, she looks harmless enough. Maybe she's worth approaching. Play it safe and leave her alone. Can I help you? Attempt to scare her off. I'm going to say, can I help you? The woman whirls around, caught off guard. Oh, I'm sorry. Before catching a good look at you. Oh, my, you're an interesting creature, aren't you? Her inquisition borders heavily on the familiar, but you let it slide. Are you by chance the mycelial maiden of these woods? I've heard so much about you. It's such a shame I'm pursuing other interests right now. I would love so much to study you. Sorry, is that weird? That's weird, right? The woman pushes back a series of stray hairs, smiling sweetly through thin lips and eyes that glitter like velvet gems. It's almost enthralling. All right, then, I should introduce myself. My name's Kalia. I am, I suppose, what you would call a scholar of sorts. I study all sorts of creatures, both mythical and speculative, ranging from all sorts of quasi-humanoid beings to amorphous energies. My primary field of study is in the realm of the Fae. Tricky little friends, I'll tell you what. Lately, I've been trying to uncover traces of this cheeky bugger, a Fae prince by the name of Cupid. I don't suppose you've seen a foul-mouthed baby flying around shooting people, have you? Is that a riddle? Is that a riddle? I suppose it does sound odd, huh? So there is that little gremlin around here somewhere. My sources have provided me with good intel, I assure you. I guess I can let you know if I see something. Definitely seems to be a lost cause looking for him here. Tell you what, take this and ring it if you find him. Of course, if you find anything else of interest, I would be thrilled to be notified. Holding a handbell, you give it a light jiggle. To your surprise, it rings out spectacularly. And you know, if you'd ever like a little studying of your own, well... Kayla's face begins to turn red as she looks away, hand on cheek and stifling a giggle. Nothing. Don't be a stranger now. With a, was that a flirtatious smile? With a grin, she saunters away. You're left feeling a myriad of emotions, though a single question remains. You're not going to, like, get shot by a baby just walking around, right? Look at these stats over here. Dampness, mycelium, robustness, potency, humanity. I have 10 points more of humanity than in dampness. I suppose that's a good thing. Before you interact, a large boar bursts from the brush and locks eyes with you. Sense an intense flaming aura of determination emanate off this wild hog. It's just a pig, right? Face it head on. You're sure you came prepared for this? Run for your life. If it's a snack he wants. Pokemon spawn incoming. Let's see what we got coming in, folks. Ooh. Netball, nest ball. I never have any of those. Oh, I have a nest ball. And we'll do a normal catch here. Give it a go. It's an event spawn, so they might drop candy, which would be pretty cool. Let's see, what do we want to do? You're sure you came prepared for this? We passed. You remember the knife tied to your hip and whisper a small thank you to your caretaker who taught you to never leave home without one. Without hesitation, the pig begins barreling in your direction. As it is about to gore you, you veer to the side and brandish your knife. You just merely manage to clip the boar's side, your efforts resulting in only a narrow victory. It turns to attempt a second attack and is met with another cut from your knife, this time taking off part of its ear. Finally, it seems to no longer find the fight worth it and flees back into the woods. You wonder what the boar will do now and find yourself thinking of that clipped ear. Perhaps the two of you shall meet again someday. Ooh! We both caught it. We both caught it. Da, 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 da. You wonder what the boar will do now and find yourself thinking of that clipped ear. Perhaps the two of you shall meet again someday. All right. We've got some aspects over here. The sun is low in the sky, casting a beautiful warm tint across everything that you saw. Today, it is a particularly beautiful sight, blossoming fruit trees and the wind blowing through grass. Your eyes feel heavy and suddenly you find yourself falling into a deep sleep. In your dreams, you're sitting on a tree branch. There's a flute playing somewhere. Then suddenly the flute is next to you. Attached to it is the vague shape of a woman. I haven't seen you around here before. Welcome. Whenever you go to look at her, it feels like she shifts. You can't quite describe her. You probably won't remember me when you wake up, but it's nice to meet you. After sitting in silence for a second, she starts playing again. Fly. Try to memorize this place. Where do you go when I'm awake? Sing along. Do what you always do in dreams. Kill. No, we're going to sing along. You close your eyes, absently singing along with the flute. Your voice sounds beautiful. Things could not be more perfect. Eventually, before you know it, your eyes are opening. dark out. You should be getting home. You feel a crisp breeze. The heat is relenting. Trees are changing in color. Fall has arrived. While wandering the woods, you always do your best to remain vigilant to possible outside entities that you could run into. Certain animals are keen to cause problems for you, and that's not even to mention the humans. It's with this awareness that you detect a nearby being. You pause, listening to the soft sounds of footsteps, human footsteps, you suspect. Or at least something vaguely human in shape. Finally, you can spot the intruder. A realization floods over you. The recluse! Rush over to greet them. Silent retreat into the woods. Let's greet them. You've not been by to visit them recently, so you consider this something of a fortunate encounter. Chores and your parent all in one outing. Without any further hesitation, you rush over and wrap your arms around them in a greeting. Thankfully, they had time to see you coming. Hope! They exclaim, returning the hug. What a coincidence seeing you here. The two of you swap greetings, and you can't help but pry about what they're up to. Growing up, you always felt like they were doing something interesting, so why not now? Your theory is proven correct. The recluse goes on to explain. As you discover, they have a bit of a deal with the leader of the nearby village. In exchange for dealing with grisly situations that the villagers could never stomach themselves, the recluse gets to live in the unincorporated land near the village without having to concern themselves with the minutiae of civilization. No surveys, no taxes, just what exactly is the favor they're doing again? There have been some concerns amongst local parents, they explain. Some hooligans have been trying to kidnap children recently. It's a big problem. Hooligans? Shouldn't the local guardians be dealing with such things and not the recluse? Well, these hooligans are a bit rowdier than most. They live in the river, you see. Most of the guard can't be bothered to dirty their boots in such an undignified way. A hint of bitterness snuck into their voice, a rare piece of insight into their thoughts. Before long, you can hear running water. The river approaches. That is to say, you approach the river. Finally, you and the recluse stand before the water. They nod, then speak. You should be close to their base. This observation is proven correct when the sound of raucous laughter seems to bubble up from the water. The recluse drops their pack to the ground and pulls off their overclothes. They retrieve a hatchet from their bag, then turn to walk towards the water. Oh, my lord, what? Offer to help? Well, this is an extermination. They should have just said so. Wait patiently while the recluse does whatever it is they need to do. I'm going to do that. It takes you a moment to figure out the recluse's plan, and when you do so, you determine that the best action is to simply let them do it. Watch the recluse dive into the water with a certain casualness. Without looking away, your eyes find themselves fixed on the surface of the water. Same way you had just heard laughter, you now hear screams. The water turns funny colors, but only for a moment. The current washes away all evidence, inevitably. Finally, the recluse emerges to take a big breath and grin at you. The matter has been resolved. Giving you a hearty pat on the shoulder as they pass, the recluse returns the hatchet to their pack. You notice they also seem to be putting something else away. It appears to be something small and shiny. They almost look like pieces of a shell. Before parting paths, the recluse gives you a big wet hug. They seem fine, at least. Oh well, hopefully you won't ever think about it again. The mountains bordering the northern reaches of the forest call to you. You see them every day on your adventures, and there is an overwhelming desire to climb them that simply can't be ignored. Readying yourself, in the early hours of the morning, you glance over the materials you have on hand. Pack light, pack heavy, don't pack, in fact. Just don't go. Pack heavy. Ooh, we passed. You stuff your pack with anything you can think of, save the kitchen sink. Despite its bulging compartments, your pack does not burden you. With your pack all set, you make your way to the mountain. After a couple hours of climbing, you feel like you've made some decent progress, though you're starting to get a bit tired. Just as you think it's time for a break, you come across a beautiful mountain spring, complete with its own waterfall. Take a relaxing shower. Train your endurance. I'm going to take a relaxing shower. Let's go. Fail. Oh no. Oh no. Its frigid embrace leaves my skin numb and joints stiff. You take a moment to rest in the sun to warm yourself, but end up falling asleep. At least you're not sweaty anymore. You wake up in the morning, the mountain forest that night. Spend the night. The dark can't stop you. Continue climbing. I'm going to spend the night. You manage to set a small camp for yourself, complete with a campfire and a snack. Tomorrow waits. After your rest, you continue up the trail to the mountain's peak. The air thins and trees become sparse. You've reached the top. You can see the whole region from up here. Myriad hamlets, roadways winding between them, and beautiful mountain ranges. But one peak in particular stands out to you. The only mountain in the region taller than the one under your feet. Far to the east, beyond the village, across from the old ruins, the great mountain calls to you. A burning urge wells up inside you. Maybe someday you'll conquer that one as well. Have lunch, sit in silence, watch the town from above. Have lunch. Your packed lunch is even tastier from the mountain air. Your time at the top of the mountain has come to an end. When you arrive home, you sprawl out on your bed, exhausted from your adventure. While foraging one day, you discover a dilapidated outhouse in the middle of the forest. You wonder what it's doing out here. After all, the surrounding area is all land that has clearly been abandoned for some time. The facility. Use the facility. I'm gonna inspect the facility. Wait, you're not actually going to... Well, I guess it is your wheelhouse as a mushroom girl. A noxious wheelhouse, but yours nonetheless. Inside, there's really only a massive smattering of cobwebs and dust, but you're mildly excited to find a burlap pouch next to the pit latrine seat, along with a heaping helping of night soil, just waiting for the eclectic adventurer to come and collect. And collect you do. As you leave, you carry a prime bounty of fresh fertilizer. Who knows where it'll come in handy? Oh, my lord. A chilling breeze greets you one morning, heralding the approach of winter. The end of year approaches, and you find yourself considering your aspirations. You want to accomplish something significant, you decide, something you'll remember. Take on a dangerous quest, attend a charming event at the gala, pursue a great aspiration, decide not to pursue anything. I'm going to go attend a charming event at the gala. Recently, you've garnered enough attention in the area to be invited to a high-class event. This could be an opportunity to celebrate the year, or invite someone you wish to grow closer with. In the gala alone, invite the girl of your dreams, invite the person who raised you, and actually don't go to the gala. I'm going to invite the girl of my dreams. You consider a strange dream you had once. A woman was there, you think. For some reason, you set your mind to finding her. There's no one else you'd rather attend with anyways. The gala isn't until the end of year. You will have plenty of time to prepare yourself. Oh, now we're searching for the girl of our dreams. I was like, who is it? Did we meet someone we don't remember? On one particularly desolate evening, you decide to take a walk around the outskirts of town. You find yourself overcome with an unaccountably I can read. An unaccountably uneasy feeling as you pass by an abandoned neighborhood, the dying amber light casting menacing shadows. As you enter a dilapidated gatehouse, protruding bits of ruin and decaying wood conspire in your periphery. I love that word, periphery. Forming unnerving figures, something skulks among them. Finally, you spot the thing. Your body tenses with alarm as you distinguish a smooth and gray-brown object in half-formed approximation of human shape. A statue of a woman, propelled by unknown means, shambles forward and locks its gaze on you. A set of glowing purple features overlays the stony mask of its face, hovering lines forming a mouth and eyes. You don't know why, but looking at the creature fills you with dismay and revulsion. Her glowing image of a mouth cycles through different shapes. As an unpleasant whirring emanates from her head, she emits a strange buzzing voice. Is this one a daughter of the witch? You nod stiffly, bewildered. This one is preferred subject. I will come as a necessary experiment to determine if this form is fit for consummation. This thing means you great harm. You feel it to your core. Turn tail, attack the creature, tell her you are not a daughter of the witch. I'm gonna run. Oh no. Oh no. You trip over a jutting piece of rubble and come crashing down under the weight of the stone woman as she collides with you. There. Lie still for just a moment. She buzzes quietly, bringing her glowing face very close. She then very quietly tells you something. An inky black and poisonous secret. Anathema to your being, she whispers. Like grapples entirety, struck by a swinging you afloat and black, your consciousness stops. You awaken in the dead of night with little memory of the encounter. You do, however, bear a painful reminder the creature has cursed you. Yikes! While sitting outside near your garden and taking in the fresh air, you hear the caw of a crow, then another, and another. Caw, caw. You look up to find a rather large group of sleek black birds perched in the trees above you. If you are eyeing your garden, while others are just birding around, as birds are wont to do. Just birding around. That's something people say, totally. Oh, Pokemon spawn incoming. Brace thy balls. Feed the crow some spare scraps. Scare them off. Ooh, a wild star you. Everything wants a netball. Oh my gosh. We'll just do regular Poke Catch over here. Oh, do I have a great ball? And all right, we're loading up, baby. Okay. I'm gonna feed the crows some scraps. I'm gonna be nice to them. Yay! You head to your kitchen, scrounging up some nuts and bits of old bread before returning to the murder outside. The murder of crows, that is. Unlike the one from my childhood in this game. Tossing the morsels to the ground, you step back to give the birds some space. A few of the braver ones eventually swoop down and start to peck at the scattered bits of food. Others still watching from on high. You sit back down, spending a relaxing afternoon watching them eat. I love crow buddies. An eerie fog covers the roads throughout the town as you take a late night walk. Ooh, we both caught it. Yay. Someone approaches you from behind, their face obscured by a hood. You're the girl with the natural toxins, right? If you give me some, you'll be compensated well. Deny the request, go tell a town guard. Accept the payment and give the man some of your toxic flesh. How rude. Put him in his place. Deny the request and quickly go home. I'm going to do the first one. I'm telling. We passed. You tell the figure no and quickly walk away. As soon as you find a town guard, you rush over to them and explain what happened. All my stats are going up. This is awesome. Thankfully, the guard knows of you and takes your story to heart and rushes in the direction you came from. The next day, a guard comes by your home to thank you for helping them catch an Assassin's Guild member. Turns out there was a bounty on this man. The guard is happy to give you a token of its gratitude. Visceral, cries often. Wait, visceral. Something within you is innately compelled to kill. You are unsure why, but you find yourself improving each time you do. Oh my lord. Cries often. You find it difficult to contain yourself and doomed. Life rarely works out in your favor. I'm doing okay. But I'm doing okay, alright? I'm doing pretty darn good. That all sounds pretty negative. But so far, I'm doing pretty good. Who do they think they are, huh? Who do they think they are? The Staryus are so pretty. They look like, Sailor Moon things. Sailor Moon emblems. When you decide to invite a strange, other world, like to go to the ball with her, you first have to find her. Go to the library for research. Try to find her in your dreams. I'm going to go with trying to find her in my dreams. It feels right to me. You've only met her once, but the thought of her sticks with you. You're sure that's worth something. The night before the ball, you take a flower with you to bed. You lay your head on the pillow, keeping your eyes closed shut. Oh! Go to the gala without a date at all. We're going stag. You figure that the night is young. Perhaps if you leave now, you can still make the party. When you arrive at the ball, you find the room filled with all kinds of people, mostly humans, but you are under the impression some of those in attendance might be like you, touched by magic in some way. As you grow acclimatized to the situation, you realize that you are not particularly sure of what one is supposed to do at a ball. Many are dancing, but some are not. There's also an array of other activities happening as well. Find and thank the host. Speak with one of the other non-humans. Shove as many snacks into your mouth as possible. I'm gonna speak with one of the other non-humans. Heck yeah. Though unsure of how to approach it first, you eventually make your way next to a girl with the face and fur of a feline. You find that she had actually been wanting to speak to you too. The two of you find yourself in a lively conversation discussing your many similarities and differences. At one point, she mentions that she was created by a lonely witch. Oh my gosh. What? You were shocked to hear this, and the two of you find yourself with another large topic to discuss with very little time. In the end, she has to leave at the behest of her companion, but she seems reluctant. You assure her that you'll meet her again someday and say goodbye to your newfound friend. As you're standing to the side, catching your breath and taking a moment to compose yourself, you hear the clinking of metal delicately being hit against a glass. Ding, ding, ding. The room falls quiet, everyone turning their attention towards the source of the noise. It appears to be the host. Thank you, everyone, for attending tonight. This village is a community. We are blessed to all be here to see the start of a new year. Let's all do our best to meet back here again next year. A toast to our village. The others all create their own clinking sounds in response, bringing their various mugs and steins together. After the brief speech, all of the sound that had disappeared from the room returned. It occurred to you that you had not yet partaken in the dancing, and the night was drawing ever closer to a close. Dance? Never. Yeah, we're gonna dance. Why not? You take it to the floor, doing your best to mimic what the others around you were doing. It takes you a moment, but eventually you feel like this is what you were born for. You spin and weave and duck and dance happily. Eventually others take notice, and everybody on the floor wants a chance to dance with you. We're a success! Over time, the room grew slightly less full, perhaps a little quieter. It's almost time to leave. Return home, early bed, early rise. Retrieve some more food for the road. We're going to take some food for the road. You're about ready to head home, but you decide that there's nothing wrong with loading up a little first. Yes! Our robustness is what up. The snack tables are within your grasp. The snacks are now within your hands. As many as your little mushy fingers can carry. A few people give you a funny look on your way out. You don't particularly mind. You've won the grand prize. Human snacks! A walk home is pleasant. You find yourself glad you attended. As you grow older, you look back over your life. You think back to the witch who created you and can't help but wonder if everything met her expectations. You wonder if you were the daughter your parent had hoped for. Ending after all this time. My achievements. You've grown up. Eight tokens. About me. Young adult. Moby swine. Infested. Friend of bird. Snitch. Congratulations on finishing your first run of Mushroom Musume. You've just discovered one of over 30 endings available in the demo version of the game. We encourage you to experiment a little while growing your next daughter to see how different she can turn out. Be sure to check out your almanac if you want to track your progress. We've got plenty in this demo to keep you busy farming for a while, but I thought I'd also tell you a bit about what awaits players in the full game. We're excited to be working on a new system of mini-games for you to play between sessions. Each grown daughter earns you spores, which can then be used to purchase mushroomy gardening supplies. What you grow in your garden can help shape future daughters, allowing players a little more control over her outcome, or even eventually allowing you to jump right into the third act. Not in a gardening mood? Then your hard-earned spores can instead be gambled away in exchange for rare goodies. How mysterious. Don't you want to know what you'll get? We're also hard at work writing. The full game will have double the word count and double the amount of story content, including an expanded, overarching plot. Delve into a dungeon, find a town bustling with fungal life, or maybe even destroy the Witch of the Woods for good, if you want. Not to mention, never-before-seen Mushroom Girls, a cavalcade of new music, even some unique collectibles that are something else entirely. We're aiming to release the full game in the winter of 2024. Wishlist us on Steam to keep up with the newest news. Plus, it helps us out a lot. P.S. Since we're going to be buffing the core gameplay loop, players won't be able to transfer their progress from the demo version. You get a little bonus in exchange, at least. Just thought you'd like to know. Thanks for playing. And that's Mushroom Musume. It's so cute. That was really cool. That was really, really cool. All right. What time is it? All right. I'm going to call it. I'm getting real tired. Get some sleep. It's good. I'm getting sleppies. Let me go over to the main deal here. I am back on my main channel on Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but which is Wine Human. I might be back here tomorrow. It just depends. That's the whole thing with the Secret Fort. Let me do the game that we just played again. It was really cute. Really seems like a passion project. I bet Rhubarb would like this. Speaking of Rhubarb, let's go raid Rhubarb. I love they're a great creator, good human, kind vibes. Let's go spread the good cheer. And I appreciate you coming by and hanging out for these late night streams. Really appreciate it. It's really fun. And I'll see ya. The next time. Let's start the raid. Yep. Wait, here's the raid message. If you'd like to copy and raid in. The four folks are coming in with snacks and good vibes. All right. Remember to be as kind to yourself as you would be your very best friend in the world. Start with some kindness within and then go out there and spread some kindness to others, okay? Bye.